Good evening. Late Elich pouring in. Finished the disappointing clown campaign yesterday. And we're going back to Grimhammer, and I forgot to turn on the mods. Forgot to turn on the mod. Warhammer 3. Gotta go to mod manager and turn on the mod again. Play. Hey, mods. 54. Why have to do Pepper Laugh? I just arrived. They ever played fighting games? Sure, in the past. It's been a long time since I played. I think the last time I played it was on an arcade place with some Tekken Tag tournament or something like that. I think mostly the reason I play these games because of peer pressure. I choose as sister, as him after. Yeah, Belagar is finished. Man, that was so disappointing. Really, the way the AI behaves, and you moving around like that. Almost made me want to do a jibber jabber episode about Saturday game, because you know that Belagar campaign is a prime example of what's wrong with the game. But I forgot that just jibber jabber increases my stress and desire to consume the unconsumable. Album calls. Nice schedule. I went to bed at 3:30 a.m. yesterday, and I couldn't fall asleep until 8 a.m. So yeah. Well, yeah. I just can't fall asleep. I'm having this issue. I can't fall asleep, and when I fall asleep, I can't get out of bed. Apparently, the internet says depression related.
Citra does not serve.
Okay. Taking the pyramid here, we are on turn 69. Turn 69. Nothing really special happening here right now, right? We are trying to destroy Arkan, so we get a short victory. Yep.
Attend your king, slaves.
I've been having trouble with sleep half my life.
Serfs,
Lachmiser
submit to your king.
as the Ushapti king. Herald of Jav grants frenzy to Ushapti and range for the great Ushapti great bows. Hey Rumi. 37 months, you're still here, Rumi? some reason they lowered this one by 1% in the mod. Put a Herald of Joff on this guy. I haven't even noticed Diablo on the channel. Like, red. I'm trying to look at the Diablo, you know, letters in the chat, and I'm like, my eye recognizes it's red, but my brain is giving like it's trying to warp that color into purple. Hey, Miders. You should have seen him yesterday, Bloomcolos. He was pink. He was pink. And it's like my eyes started tearing like there was like a shit ton of onions, fresh cut onions in front of me. Yeah.
Mighty am I rule everything.
He rules everything. There's no downside to Invitation of Geheba. Does this mean everything's gonna build in a single turn? Hey, Kevin Kai. One turn. One turn, huh? I guess we don't see this one, huh? Hey, Kali. Thanks for watching.
Bow before your king. King.
We could have sent all our armies here, but I'll just send Cetra. I think until the set of the game changes, we gotta get a rule regarding auto resolve, guys. This is one of the things I'm going to talk about the Jibber Jabber today, but I think we should just talk about the auto resolve. I thought about this a bit, and I think you know what I was saying about there should be a meter where it prevents auto resolve if the enemy has a certain amount of units. So if enemy army has 15 or more units, army, excluding garrisons, like if it's just a pure garrison, this rule would not apply. We are forced to always manually do battle. There'll be just one veto allowed per campaign to avoid this rule. In you know, I can use one veto on that rule per campaign. So if enemy has 15 plus units, always fight. And garrison-wise, if there is no army present and they're under 50, there are over 15 units, the garrison is excluded from that rule. What's the thing that people say with discretion? So yeah, I got the kind of like discretion to use it one veto for it. Just one per campaign. Probably won't be needed, but that could be a really crippling thing that can happen with this in a campaign. So we don't want to really force it in a every single battle. Chariot sucks. It's like they're really imbalanced units that take too much damage. And in this mode, they're even worse. The Chariot rework has ruined the chariots for me. They're still usable, but I no longer enjoy them. is a really cool looking battle. Look at the sandstorm in the background. I wanted to watch something yesterday. I think it was like I want to watch Altered Carbon Season 1, yeah. I really like that show, Season 1. I don't know what's up with the alerts. They should be working. So I really wanted to watch Altered Carbon Season 1, and somebody messaged me about the server game. And for the next 3-something hours, it felt like it's like I just couldn't do anything else. Like that's what the problem when you stay online is like people say something, ask you something, and all your plans go to shit. This is what got me thinking about these things, because you know we can't really rely on the CA to improve things. They're not down the set of the game will change, but some of the things we gotta have started doing immediately. So alerts are not working right now for some reason. Yeah, I don't know, something's with the Nightboard. Hey Jan. 84 months, Jan, what the fuck, man? What the fuck have you been doing here for 84 months? How are you not sick of me yet?
Obey my command.
Next in line.
I'm just writing the rule regarding auto-resolve. It's gonna be exclamation mark AR-15. Rule regarding auto-resolving battles for now. No auto-resolve if enemy has 15 plus units. Garrison... Garrison... Only armies excluded. Rule. 1 veto allowed. You guys know what veto is? I vetoed this. 1 veto. 1 veto. 1 veto per campaign. 1 veto per campaign allowed. So I could use 1 veto per campaign to stop this rule. Okay, this is gonna be it. We're starting with this now. Streamer discretion. Streamer discretion, yes. Because, goddamn, man, have you guys seen that shit yesterday? One thing is, you know, balance power and auto results on the dwarves, but goddamn, the AI didn't react on the campaign map whatsoever. We went around Crooked Moon, we went around Clan Morse, and they had strong military in both cases. When we used the underway in the middle of the Crooked Moon armies and they didn't attack, it's like I was getting flashbacks from Gal playing Warhammer 2 while we were playing Warhammer 3. And he was like, he was onto something. It's like I got to the point where I don't believe it's like I just can't believe how fucked up the AI is in the battle and the campaign these days compared to Warhammer 2 days. And this is the main reason why the next Back and Forth campaign will be in Warhammer 2. We played the Clan Angler campaign, Bloom Calls, and it's good. It gets good that you missed it. It is. It's like I died inside in that campaign. Just one more, boys. Okay. It's good you were not here. It is absolutely horrible, Bloomcools. Don't even tell him, Tom, man. Don't even tell him. It's like I was so disappointed by it. It's like I want to do a jibber jabber episode about Warhammer 3, how bad that was yesterday. And I better not, because I would probably just be bitching for it about probably like 3 hours about 4 main issues about in the game. It's like this one was a little bit funny, but goddamn, why not working? We winning that battle against Skarsnik after he ignoring us. It's all fucked, man. That was an unwinnable battle. That was a situation where we should be dead. The AI is fucked. And then look at this. This happened later after I complained about the dangers of complaint. Now I was literally stating the facts, how unpredictable fanatics are. In both against you and for you. And look at this. This is Belegar and Runesmith ahead of the army, and the enemy went around here. Terrible pet finding. And this is one of the issues in the battles. Slow response to reinforcements, terrible pet finding with reinforcements, terrible. We gotta play some Warhammer 2 to see this. There is no way it was ever this bad in Warhammer 2. And just look what happened. Just look what happened, and just a couple of hours ago I complained about this. Stating the fact how fanatics can just fuck up everything. Just look at this. That's Belegar there, and they got a fanatic on him. And the AI used the spinning loons on Belegar, which does nothing. And look what happened. The spinning. Oh my god, have you seen those fanatics? What the fuck? They just killed an entire army there! They killed their entire army with one fanatic. What was I saying today? Oh my god, have you seen those fanatics? What the fuck? They just killed an entire army there! They killed their entire army with one fanatic. What was I saying today? Instead of the AI and shit like this happening, man, that would have been so amazing if it happened in Warhammer 2. Now, I've been sober 5 weeks, but I'm really disappointed right now. It's like I cannot really tell you how disappointed I am right now in this game. After finishing that Belegar campaign yesterday, I fucking knew that would happen, and I didn't want to play Belegar. And we ended up playing Belegar in this game. God damn, man. Super disappointed. Have you never seen that before? We did a couple of stuff like this, a couple of things like this back in the day with Crooked Moon. That was a chain clip that literally destroyed several units. Back when the chain was much harder to use.
War statuary! Necrotect! Great artist! Necrotect! Master sculptor! Necrotect! I shall build! Necrotect! Slaves to me! I have no rival!
That's one of the best voiceovers in the game.
Necrotect! Slaves to me! Necrotect! Rise my statues!
Why is available for AI S4, right? I don't think so, but they have something else than there was, something different.
Mightiest of kings! Undying Prince!
That damage is crazy, man. They're way stronger than vanilla. This is just a shitty chariot, man. The chariots are really bad in S4. They're getting literally double damage there. Why did the CA ruin chariots? Collision damage is slightly better, but overall the units are ruined. So disappointing. From an imbalanced unit that had the weaknesses to just a really poor unit. No, I did not bloom course, no. No, I've been watching something else while I was on the streetcar.
Come now!
Today was not a really good day for me.
Necrotect! Awake the Necro-Sphinx!
Fucking hell, man, that's the reason to get out of bed in the morning. To wake the Necro-Sphinx. Chariot down. It's gonna be dead in 3 hits. Don't switch, goddamn trees. How the hell did they get in between the trees like that? Did damage without non-animation, you seen that? You see that? I hate when shit like this happen. The construct still had that bug, man. I thought I fixed that. This was not a collision, it's attack animation that does not register.
Boom
There's no collision there. No, it's a thing with the statues that they didn't fix. Maybe it's a SFO thing, but there's a bug with these things in the game before anything was released. The Legions of Legends are crazy here.
Realm of souls!
My orders enacted. I am undefeatable. Obey me.
Realm of souls!
The artist.
I can never get going when I try to play Hammer, not sure why. It's because you suck, Mikonos.
Shaku. Cetra the imperishable. Yes. Master Sculptor. Of course! Suck, suck, dog! Necrotic! Bring me their bones! Cetra the imperishable! The agrees!
It's something going on with Nightbot tonight. How the hell did we capture 1700? They're undead. And the Scorpion did a good grinder there. Said that it's 70,000 damage. It's pretty good. These guys are not rank 7 yet, all of them. Get pretty pwn on high rank. So that is the strongest Tomb Guard. Need to go to the jungles. Where's our closest port? I guess, yeah, we can go directly like that.
All is mine.
You got so many buffs on some of these things, it's crazy. '78 leadership for undead is not terrible.
Cetra always wins.
That's a pretty good footman there, 6,000 health. Missing an enchanted item.
Cetra the imperishable.
This guy has an extra fire weakness.
I do not lose.
This is the scaly summon on the... This is the explosion thing. I don't want this guy being anywhere near near units. Explosion's pretty good. That was pretty good. My Legion of Tomb Guard that cannot die.
King of Mehekara.
This guy's gonna be a dog patrol. In case somebody wants to mess up border, he'll just deal with them like that. I think I will send King like Mizesh with Cetra. Since we have the Outer Soul rule, these guys should be on a different role.
I'm awake.
I completely forgot about this.
Mehekara rises from the sands.
What are we gonna do with all this money? I don't think we can spend any money anymore at this point.
Priest king of greatest dynasty.
They added more gods here, huh? Missile strength plus 20% for Casket of Souls, but it doesn't buff with any damage. The first 2 lines of damage are almost irrelevant. And then they never fix that one. This is a prepared guy, huh? Just keep the flavor here with Asaf. 20% more movement? What? 20% in our speed for our territory? What? snare is horrible. 10% is nothing for the Tomb Kings. What is this? This is gonna be a patrol army, huh?
My will be done.
Let's get the extra movement. I don't even care about the rest, but it's gonna be pretty much most of it's gonna work most of the time. That one is a little bit too much, really, compared to crap like this.
Power in unlife.
Leveling the priests here.
Fog of pestilence.
The Dogo army. The Dogo army might follow Set around, but I don't really want fight with two armies. Set army is already ridiculous, and the second army wouldn't do anything other than just min-max experience and items. Why would we need a second army though there? In case they stack on us while we are arriving.
I reign.
I guess I can send this guy and we can always send these guys home.
We never tire.
This guy will be able to keep up with Cetra, even without the Necrotect. We'll keep the Doga army as the deterrent so nobody bothers us. It's unlikely anybody gonna be bothering us because the AI is really badly coded right now. We have literally no enemies.
Bow! I do not bandy.
Prepare the crypt.
This one has perfect caster. Trustworthy, trustworthy. It's perfection.
Yes, grovel and beg. Doom brings.
The ultimate.
I don't really get why factions that have unique flavor, unique traits have access to generic traits. I think that's not a good thing. I don't think that's a good thing at all. They should just kept all the unique traits of this faction instead of giving access to generic traits. I mean, in an ideal game, there would not be any generic traits. But that requires a little bit of effort. But why do some factions have access to a lot of unique traits to that faction and then generic traits?
Submit to your king.
The enemy is at 11 units, so we can out-resolve if we want, but let's see this Tomb Bark. Tomb Bark. They fixed this. They literally had the patch hot. They literally. God damn, man, they just made it worse. Like, those hot fixes are just there. Like, maybe people are not gonna play in game, not gonna notice that we are not doing anything, but while attempting to do something. They. Where's the hotfix thing? Sometimes I see things in the hotfixes were literally complete opposite in the game. Resolved an issue causing flickering shadows on the battle maps when moving the camera, particularly when using the zoom function, since sharing smoother visual experience and consistent shadow rendering during battles. And now, it's got fixed, okay. Oh, no, it's moving again. But that's a battle map. Just stop flickering, man. Can you even imagine what the hell people have when I don't even play on this game on a powerful PC? With an extreme shadow detail. Well, you guys bought this. You guys paid for this. I would probably been using like a 260 or 370 at best. Probably, I would have probably been using a 1070 even today if I wasn't streaming. This is a battle map, right? It's like looks like almost like a tropical island. What is this boat? It looks like a support unit that has some melee attack and shooters. Looks like a pretty good shooters. They got physical resistance, extra missile resistance. They cause damage around them in a pretty big area. But they have to be in melee. It's like a small mortis engine with a debuff to damage. And they buff ward save of nearby allied units. I've never really been a fan of additional units, but it is what it is. This is 55 speed. What the hell? I guess it might have a sport acceleration, slow acceleration. I don't know what kind of range attack, but it looks like just one arrow. Probably supposed to use like one of these per army. They're shooting multiple arrows. It's just a fire at will thing. Charge bonus didn't look like they had any impact and it did damage.
Carry on, Lord. Invocation.
increase the unit mass 300. That's nothing special. His down bonus have 75, that's low. But the range attack is just secondary. RuneScape says the true undead players use the black coach. RuneScape, if you're not a mod, I would have timed it out for the saying such nonsense. Because then I have to mod you again. We had a ghost got wrecked by a he got insta-deleted. How did he get insta-deleted, Fuyer? We had Grand Pepe get murdered by range while he had like max miss resistance.
I always need slaves. My dynasty reigns supreme.
Will they one day give Green Scout gear and skill tree? Will they ever finish Gotrek and Felix in the Green Scout?
Your advice.
What is this bark thingy? It's under Master Charioteers. Melee attack for a Khemri and Warswing, Skeleton Chariot and Skeleton Archer Chariot units. But Tumbark is on this list, but it doesn't say it buffs these units. It's 6 charge there, but they have 50 charge.
Attend your king, slaves.
It works. Green Skull was such a cool part of the Bertonia trailer and was one of the most disappointing things at the same time. I was like, such a good trailer. Let's watch it. Clear my degenerate history so then get suggested questionable stuff.
Sega.
I give my body, heart, and soul to the lady whom I seek. No plea for help shall find me wanting. No obstacle will stand before me. No evil will taint the lands bequeathed unto me. When the clarion call is sounded, I will ride out and fight. In the name of Liege and Lady. That which is sacrament, I shall preserve. That which is sublime, I will protect. That which threatens, I will destroy. For my holy wrath will know no bounds. Honor is all. Chivalry is all. Rejoice, for we, the Knights of Bretonnia, will be your shield.
That's one of my favorite trailers, because I'm getting like so many medieval vibes out of it. Finally get early medieval 3 kappa. So they put so much effort in this trailer, the hype was real for it, but Green Scout, so many years later, is unfinished. And then we get some random gobo from Chaos Dwarves. He's taked like, I don't know, a champion of Chaos. That's just messed up, man. Finish Green Knight, finish Godric and Felix before you start listing new crap. It's that simple. Agneta says, playing Last Eel right now, can't stop playing, man. I'm such a bad influence. I like Legendary Heroes, but before they release new stuff, just try to at least attempt to improve the stuff you already released, for consistency's sake.
My dynasty reigns supreme. Land of the dead.
Got a lot of jars now. Missing exotic cannons. We have X to Arm of Eternity. It's a real powerful item. Man, we used to kid about these things in the early days, but it truly is creative half-assed assembly.
Sleep falls upon me. Address me as your highness.
Hey, Strong.
Land of the dead.
You guys give me sleep. I couldn't fall asleep until 8 in the morning. Then I had to wake up 4 hours later. Now I'm a zombie the whole day.
I shall take your advice. Voyage! All shall perish. Desert to sea.
Play games all night, more like it. Spent like 3 hours in the bed trying to fall asleep. And started watching YouTube shorts, and then got up, made coffee. Watched some YouTube for an hour and a half. And then I fell asleep like 8 in the morning.
I reign. Father, I command.
I wanted to watch some Altered Carbon Season 1, but somebody messaged me something and ended up discussing the game, or the poor state of the game.
Animus! Advance! My father demands it.
Man, if you want to see how bad everything is going, just watch that Belgrade campaign. God damn, man, it's like that underway into Crooked Moon armies, and they don't react. They didn't react. Backdooring Clan Wars later, they don't react.
My great works unfinished.
Super passive shit, man.
Rock walk.
I didn't hate Outer Carbon Season 2. I think it was still okay because of continuation. I was sucker for more content. But that actor who played the main character in the Season 1, that guy is like perfect for such roles. I'm not sure how it's called, but damn, he was good in that role. And he played in Suicide Squad, and he played the new RoboCop.
Land of the dead.
That actor that replaced him is just not good. Just not good. He's like second tier support actor at best.
Prince moves. Challenge me.
What affects the Nagash's pyramid? It's kinda crazy, but everything's crazy in this mode. So by controlling the pyramid on tier 4, you get access to a special Shapti unit. It's kind of like a Legion of Legend Shapti. The Sepulchrex. Really stacked regular Shapti. You can only get one. And if you build Vault of Nagash, all your armies literally negate the bad effects of randomness in the winds, so you get guaranteed winds recharge. And you get extra 50 power. In addition to that, all your armies get 10 spell resistance. That is really powerful. The first effect is very convenient, and the second effect is potent, especially when I use 2 or 3 spellcasters. If he's just one spellcaster, it doesn't do anything. The cooldowns are too long for it to matter. But if you use 2 more spellcasters, it's great.
Such critics.
Now we were talking about Altered Carbon. Altered Carbon. I'm not sure why they changed the actors, but I mean it makes sense what they do in the world. But I'm not sure why they changed the actors. Apparently, they rushed the second season. They merged the stories from what was supposed to happen, and created one what we call Chushpais here, as in a bad mix of things that failed to deliver on top of a mediocre main actor. But both Altered Carbon and Spartacus' first season was pretty incredible. Like, that season finale of the first season of Spartacus was like the mother of all season finales. It was like so bloodthirsty and violent. How the change makes sense, yeah, but they didn't get a good actor for it. In my opinion.
Moving.
That guy from the season 1 was intense. Like you can feel it coming from him. And the second guy is like a variety hire. Everywhere he is. And we needed an intense coming from that guy, considering the character.
Mehekara rises from the sands.
What do I want to do with this? Hey, Daka. 79 months, Daka. Like, you feel like Daka, you've been here longer than me. Then again, Marcona's probably in this channel more than I am. This garrison is kind of crazy for not having anything else here. I just don't like it. There's like a prime opportunity for landmarks like this to give more flavor in the form of garrisons. But even the mod misses these things. I really think this Vault of Nagash effect, this one here, should be faction wide. Because in this mod this is kind of trivial. In my honest opinion, this is trivial. And this is a minor bonus. This should have been probably a faction-wide effect. On top of some spooky garrison that's unique to this element. Now that would have been a full of flavor for a modded Vault. If I was modding a Vault Nagash, I made like that. But I think landmarks like Vault of Nagash or these pyramids should have their own garrisons. Special cities that have special landmarks deserve special garrisons. I think most people can agree on that. Zandri, for example, has a port, a resource, and a pyramid. And the garrison is trivial. At least it's protected by wetlands here. I really think nearly all landmarks, unless they provide some different thing, should provide garrisons. The way I see it, both Nagashizar and the Black Pyramid should be heavily garrisoned with massive penalties and bonuses. And I feel like it's going against the flavor for not so. And this is really poorly represented in the form of 20 or in the form of Vampiric Corruption. Vampiric Corruption doesn't do anything here. Vampiric Corruption doesn't do anything in Nagashizar. It's just really badly translated flavor that supposed to say that the area is dangerous. But what's dangerous about it with Vampiric Corruption? Even trying Vampiric Corruption is like, what's this gonna do? Nothing for the Tomb Kings, for example. Even nothing for the Empire, if you ask me. And the Empire can probably clear this, no problem. Wars can clear this definitely. So this form of Vampiric Corruption should be represented by this area being very scary. Like other factions have heard you open the Vault of Nagash, its secrets, and this could be totally a flavor for it faction-wide. And then the local garrison guarding the Vault of Nagash could happen as well. But they put the form of corruption here, which is, I feel like, just a really bad translation of these things. This is supposed to be some of the most terrifying things in the lore or the history of Warhammer. Nagash is like one of the main arch enemies or main antagonists of this universe. Am I wrong in that? Just really poorly translated, and the Nagashizar, oh man, the Nagashizar is so bad. At least it's hard to access it. At least there's something for it. I don't know, the dwarf in me just thinks we need more money. I don't know, guys. What does the lore say about Vault of Nagash? You know, the way I see it, it's supposed to be one of the most terrifying things to have hands on in the whole this universe. Black Pyramid of Nagash. Let's see what the wiki end says for the Pyramid of Nagash. I'm curious. The Black Pyramid of Nagash. The Black Pyramid was the greatest legacy of the great necromancer. To increase his power and maintain dominance over the land, Nagash ordered the building of a vast Black Pyramid. While the populace of Khemri believed this to be just another burial tomb, it was in fact a structure that would channel and harness the winds of magic to Nagash's every whim. So he wanted to influence the winds with it, and that's represented well, right? The pyramid became Nagash's obsession, and construction quickly drained Khemri's resources, forcing the necromancers to wage war to capture building material and replenish his workforce. Nagash demanded great quantities of gold and slaves from other cities to be sent to Khemri. That which was not freely given was taken by force, and several cities were brutally conquered by Nagash. Marble, the color of midnight, was brought from afar, and innumerable slaves toiled day and night for 50 years until Black Pyramid Nagash towered over all other monuments in the whole of Nehekara. Such was Nagash's arrogance that he built for himself a tomb that dwarfed even the Great Pyramid of Setra. The broken corpse of countless slaves were built into its foundations, and mystic sigils of power were woven into the Black Pyramid walls. Black Pyramid's walls. After a titanic battle, Nagash's forces were defeated by the army of the Seven Kings. Khemri was besieged, then sacked. Nagash's immortal lieutenants who had taken refuge in the cursed Black Pyramid were dragged out into the sunlight one by one and executed by the vengeful Priest Kings. However, Nagash managed to escape before the Priest Kings found his tomb thanks to the sacrifice of Arkan, who stole the attackers long enough for his master to flee. With a curse on his lips, Nagash vowed to turn the entire world into a kingdom of the dead, and traveled north to plot his revenge. Arkan is one of the main henchmen of Nagash. Who's the guy to the right? I think that's one of the legendary lords of Nurgle. I think. That guy's supposed to come in Thrones of Delay. There are entire books about this Bear Squads. Entire books written. I read in the second book of Sigmar, there was no, in the third book of Sigmar, there's a war with the early Empire against the force of Nagash. But that's when he went north, I guess. Upon his return to Nehekara, I haven't read the books about Tomb Kings, I just read the books about the Empire. I read 2 out of 3 and I read the lesson to the what's it called, the audiobook on the third one. Upon his return to Nehekara, such was Nagash's bitterness and so great the potency of his thwarted ambition that he chose to end all life in the land rather than see anyone else hold power over it. For defiling the water supplies, Nagash came to Khemri with his skeleton warriors, dragging King Alcadizar to rot in a dungeon cell, while he himself, for the first time in centuries, sat upon the throne of Khemri. That is the guy that made, like, I guess, assembled the armies against him. I think even the Skaven helped to defeat him. Maybe that was later. Expect late April or early May. However, Nagash did not linger in Khemri for long. Filled with insane visions of power, he returned to Nagashizar and began to cast the greatest and most terrifying spell of necromancy ever conceived. He intended to enact the Great Ritual, a spell powerful enough to resurrect every corpse across the globe and bind them under his control. With them, Nagash would command an unstoppable army of the dead that could be used to conquer the entire world. To power the Great Ritual, he consumed vast quantities of warp stone provided by the Skaven in Cripple Peak and summoned all the energy stored within his cursed Black Pyramid. As Nagash chanted within his fortress, the sky began to darken for hundreds of miles and the ground shook. As his spell reached its crescendo, a great wave of power surged from the sorcerer's body, washing over the lands of Nehekara and stealing the life from everything in its path. Crops shriveled and animals perished within seconds. The last people of Nehekara fell to the ground, their skin withering as if they had aged a century in the blink of an eye. So he killed everybody. Within minutes, there was not a single living creature in the entirety of Nekara. Such was Nagasha's execration of Alcadizar, who had thwarted his plans for so long that he spared the imprisoned king to witness the horrifying fate that had befallen his former kingdom. However, before long, Nagasha's scheme was thwarted once more. With the use of the Fellblade, I was delayed, I guess it happened later. With use of the Fellblade given by the Skaven, Alcadizar killed him once again before departing in horror and shame. And so the Black Pyramid remained dormant for over a millennium. 1111 years after his destruction, Nagash used the Black Pyramid as the location for his rebirth. He was unable to tap its power, as the Skaven had long since mined most of Warpstone in Crippled Peak. And Cetra, unafraid, was able to bring together his Tomb King's forces to force the Great Necromancer to retreat to Nagashizar, leaving the pyramid behind with its enormous source of power. I mean, they represent the power pretty well here. Pretty well. I think that power seems a little bit more important in vanilla than in SFO. But if you're using let's say if you're losing 3 wizards in the army, the pyramid is very powerful. If you're using just a single wizard, it's nothing special. I think this is a Nurgle Lord. I think this is a Nurgle Lord. Anybody knows his name? Somebody mentioned something with a parasite or something. That's a Vermintide guy. Was that the Nurgle guy that they the parasite thing? That's not him. That's something else. I mean, when you look at him, I guess it's not. Maggot Lord. We can expect to see this guy, right? So this is the Black Pyramid, but the vault is a different thing, right? Yeah, we're gonna get tier 5 and get the Growth building now. Another Necropolis Knight building. Who's the kid?
Nekara rises from the sand.
And the Alcadizar guy is Alcazar, Setep, Lakmizash.
Summon them.
Stone Sentinels.
Tomb King of
The
Nekara.
Shopty King. Shooter. Those are Kaori guy. Evan, yeah, how about you get rid of the Pyramid Nagash so the Vampire Crabs goes away? Just for you, Bloomcools, I'll do it, okay? We don't even need it. Got another building for units. Got such vast resources here. I don't think anybody's gonna bother us on the other side. We're getting pretty terrifying here. 1, 2. Who was the? I forgot there are 2 arms in the water. That's the elite Kellerman guy. I want to get some necropolis knights in this army. Dark Bard is for Hero Titans. We get only Heralds, we get actually one really crazy thing. Necrosphinx, oh, let's get it, we have 1 Necrosphinx. I don't like Necrosphinx, seeing Necrosphinx miss.
Protector of the oak.
What?
Armor.
Yes. To war.
Karakadrin is getting wrecked.
What brings you to my mighty forge?
We literally have such an easy diplomatic situation, it's just unbelievable. I mean, the Tomb Kings always have upper hand in diplomacy, but due to passive AI, we don't even have to put any effort into it. We used to need to really put effort into it. Now you don't even have to put effort; anybody can do it. We do get faction replenishment when we have absolute control over our provinces. That's a unique thing with this faction, at least. They build faster and they get more faction replenishment with absolute control. Well, it's the Hidden Oasis landmark. It makes the shop really powerful. Man, really powerful. They're never gonna get tired. Unless they get bugged. Just double checking here. Haven't played this in a few days. All good, all good. We get 3 necrotex, 1 prince. This is how you do trades. This is how you do trades. This is like, in my opinion, like that's a trade that's strong enough. It's like nearly all trades should be with different flavors and different stings on this level. That's how you do shit. This is how you do shit. And this is how you do shit. I mean, you see those two traits, right? And these traits are just like make discipline like complete trash.
My will be
And then they go even further. I don't know why, but they go even further.
priestkin of greatest dynasty.
And they made discipline 1-1 instead of just keeping it to 2. So discipline is just like a below average trait in this mode. But there's some really powerful traits, and they make discipline worse. I think in this mode discipline would have been just above average. 1 discipline, you might even not notice it. 2 discipline, you're gonna notice it. 3 discipline, it's gonna be an advantage. But this is not good enough. This is poor. Especially when you got traits like this. This is like all excellent. And Miskas is really relevant in this mode. In vanilla game, irrelevant. When you consider some of these other traits are really good and discipline is like that, discipline is not that far from determined in this mode. In my head, it's like vanilla determined. Because you get buffs on top of buffs on top of buffs on top of buffs on top of buffs that just like it's might as well be determined. I decided to declare war. It's gonna be a hard one. I don't know. I'm not even sure we can win this. Maybe if I retreat, we get some trees. This is a really bad terrain for us. I got only 1 fire unit in town.
Return!
That will help. That will help. This is really scary. It's gonna be a tough one. You're gonna have to outmaneuver them. Carrions are solid in SFO. Now I'm not 100% sure we can win this. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm confident that it's almost a win. Put a prediction while I'm gonna get some tea. We're here, boys. Hopefully our leadership holds. Some of the units can do really a lot of damage, but some of them will destroy everything if they get in a good spot. We got a heal here. We have to outmaneuver the Oron Guns, the Iron Drakes, and some of the Thunderers, I think. Characters are not that good. At least you got the regeneration in the entire army. The rogue pirates literally just in the waters to join war against the player. They don't even trigger alliances. Why do book armies exist only when you're playing Tomb Kings, and why do these rogue pirates not only exist when you're playing Vampire Coast? It's one of those half-assed systems in the game as well. So ever since they hot-fixed this flickering, the game has been flickering more than ever. Got two pretty good characters here. One can buff stuff pretty nicely. We can get hit by their range, just like we won't be able to take much damage from it. They can try to protect organ guns, maybe. It'd be nice if the scorpions have a stalk or a button that enables them to stalk for a period of time. Because Barrow would be asking too much, I guess. The organ guns have so much range. 350, huh? I'm going to use terrain against them. I'm gonna resist this, but we gotta try something anyways. Had to turn most of this around. Elder battle would have been really bad. The Tombstone did literally nothing there. How are they firing through this area here? I really have to do something about those slayers immediately. Iron breakers, oh my god, it's gonna hurt. Also, it doesn't look good, the main engagement, when you think about it here. Yeah, those Iron Drakes open fire anyways. Burn their own troops as well. The hammer unit is gonna be a massive problem. I don't know how we kill the Iron Breakers without getting to those other guys. How do we get the other guys without going? I guess the other guys. That was actually a very good charge there. Never mind. I will just ignore this. We need to engage some of the support units, and they will lose damage. Dwarves have really poor damage. But only a couple of units do real damage. Hey there, boy. Thank you. Looks like regeneration is holding well. Tomb Guard is going to be impossible to kill. We got a good engagement here. The first battlefield, if it was repeated, would have been really bad. I should better just ignore Iron Breakers and go for the weak spots. 85 defense, 125 armor. Like, what the fuck? We can't kill that shit. Ignore that. Two Slayers doing a lot of damage on the other side. We have to ignore them. We're going back to Khemri anyways to get Necropolis Knights.
The crown worships me.
This cavalry can do anything to the Iron Breakers, nothing. They're a good quality chaser cavalry, which means they're usually going after like weaker, softer units or units that are fleeing. You don't usually need a quality unit for that, but it's nice that that unit can be quality. Think of it like elite wolf riders. I'm hoping the Iron Breakers just rout because they're gonna be real hard to kill. I think we'll be fine even without the regeneration. The regeneration just makes it one-sided. Or just good good swamping on their army. Sunrise is a pretty solid Lich Priest. Step Bro is here to save the day. Step Bro is so reliable. There's a AoE physical and fire resistance.
I am reborn.
And you lost 9 Iron Breaks in 6 minutes. These units have very low damage against armor. At least they are very responsive. And Thunderers feel like Longbirds in a base game. Effect like dwarves and SFO chasing units are really good. He's gonna have to fight half of these hammers again. Look at that health, half of them are nearly alive. They're gonna fully heal at the end of the fight. So cavalry and regeneration on the day here. Regeneration is strong on units like this. Realm of Souls is working fine in this fight. When this bar is not feeling, and then the army is really imbalanced. When this bar is not feeling, and then it's like your mechanic, your entire mechanic doesn't do anything. If this bar is feeling, that means we're taking some damage. Casualties. more neck protects, huh? Sometimes I feel Thunder, Iron Break is even harder to kill when they're fleeing, because I can't connect multiple ends on them. Look at this. They haven't dealt much damage, but they're so hard to kill. They're really good against trash infantry, and we didn't have any trash infantry. And when you're fighting units that have average or below average damage, and units are healing, they can't do anything. Khemri in SFO reminds me a little of the overhauls from previous Total War games. Especially how responsive they are. There's definitely some underhood changes that we can see here. Possibly acceleration. I was thinking for a second to put between Pyrrhic and Order. But this could have been a Pyrrhic anyways, just a little bit more casualties. And then God of Warriors did a lot in this fight, but they haven't really done a lot of damage. Welcome, Magneto.
Unleash these slaves.
This again, Whispers of the Eyeless. Do you want to be rewarded? Again. Are we getting Jabari there? There better be some Booba pictures. Whispers of the Eyeless. Not many know about dead gods. Those that were before the last Great War of Fate, they are coming. For 20 turns, we get wins, movement, research, lower attrition, higher succeed action success chance, higher possible loot, higher control replenishment, and all our arms get blood frenzy for 20 turns. Hey, Manuel. It was worth it, and you get an Arm of Destiny. It was worth it for sure.
Find my harem.
Boys, we gotta find his harem. We need to find his Marty's dungeon. What's this? This is a cavalry infantry army, huh? Ah, the Sard of Faceless is just way too good. The Petra the Great Father is solid as well. But this is a patrol army. This is really good. You guys seen that first picture on Warhammer 2 section of Steam? We were checking something yesterday. There are definitely simps around, boys. Like, we can't have Khalida like she is right now. She has to be like this.
Unliving curse.
Stebro is really solid here when you need desiccation. Like, just supporting the army is all good and well, but a little bit damage on the side and desiccation is the way to go. Prince Hakor. Conqueror is really good.
Land of the dead.
Land of the Dead. Honestly, can't believe they kept the regeneration at 0.1 value considering the health increase. I'm going to purify this environment. -4. I'll go down. It'll go fine. Be just fine.
My dynasty. Yes. Nehekara will be mine.
What the hell? Look at the damage.
Kill them.
Kill them.
Find my harem.
It looks like those Tomb Prince skills actually do something.
Cross the sea. Short course.
Okay, we clear the rock pirates here. We're not gonna engage into conflicts in the Badlands. I'm sending Sectra and the King Headcourt to the Lastria.
Address me as your highness. Prepare the crypt. My city. I will not. All is mine. Address me as your highness.
Well, this guy is solid.
Undead king.
We're at a stage where it doesn't do much anymore. I mean, we'll still do something.
Nehekara rises from the sands.
We could be expanding in this area as well, but we don't really have to.
Voyage! Cross the sea. Chart course! Undead seas. Slaughter the sheep.
Bring it on!
Submit to your
We'll have the dog army patrol the border here. Is it turned?
Prepare the crypt. See, father? My great.
So what do we have here? This guy. What's up with this guy?
My slaves,
He's just scouting.
ever onward. Call me Lord Felhart. I am much more than a mere captain.
Disciples of the Moor rank 2. They were getting wrecked by the Emperor. What happened? What happened? Now the Emperor's getting wrecked?
The Empire.
Looks like Emperor's getting attacked from all sides.
Qualuma, les généraux.
Oh, Imrik is winning on that side.
I'm listening.
Up. Anad.
Devourer of light. Open the casket of souls.
It's scout. This one here adds up and we can actually start fighting items like regular factions. Okay, we'll go back towards the Archon.
Yes. Do not challenge me.
This one will be just scouting here since playing for...
Naturally.
My father's son. This way.
Mount Gumbar controlled by bloody hands, interesting.
You need help?
I serve king and patriarch. Animus.
Oh, look at this, Ryan is actually in a really good spot.
The realm of souls fills with my foes. My father demands it.
All these heroes all around scouting.
Moving.
See what's going on in the world. Maybe somebody's foolish enough to declare war. Why is there such a poor garrison here? I guess we didn't get any military buildings. This might get attacked. This is the floating village. I love how we build everything that's almost like a single turn. Joked. Was Joked active? I don't remember.
Tomb King of Nehekara.
Joked wasn't active.
Attend your king.
Is that the fourth trustworthy Tomb King? Okay, you can report me to Gaben. I wish you could do this with the vampires, and I wish the air go berserk. Stormhenge is in a pretty safe spot. Not a good adjacency, you know. Let's get more Tomb Guard. We're currently at 31 territories along provinces. For some reason, follows from Nagash and Lastria. And we should have had a short victory already at this point, but they didn't last it for some reason. Yeah, I wanted to make the conflict between this guy and Torek. I don't like both of them on my border. Got non-aggression with Torek and trade. I have no intentions to break in this right now.
Ironbrow! You seek the favor of Iron Peak. I'm
Looks
listening.
like he lost quite a bit recently. They're fighting together the same enemies. They're literally adjacent and they don't have military access. And why is this part of the desert part of this mountain? I haven't seen any Khalida pics in the Mari's dungeon. Did they even make any pics of her? I saw that pic from Sister Twilight. That was something.
Nekara rises from the sands.
Blue hands are taking over here. Maybe we can do something about it.
May it is spring.
Are they allied with anybody?
May it is spring.
I hit here. They hit the north, huh?
Attend your king, slaves.
But I want to send that army to get some more Necropolis Knights. Would
Done.
take long to recruit
Address me as
global, I
your
think.
highness.
We have only one global slot. 4 turns.
The king moves. Submit to your king.
Maybe we can cripple bloody hands here. Are these guys water bloody hands? Oh, they're not water bloody hands.
Your advice.
Let's see what's going on here. Why is Wurzik winning every fight?
Spells.
His army doesn't have that much magic. Bone Clubber, Tribe, Savage Orcs. They look spooky. Wurzik seems to be stomping here. Now it doesn't even have a VA going.
Cetra the imperishable.
So many skull reefs all over the place.
Bow. Your king enters. King of kings. Legions move.
Going to Lastria.
Mortal fool. Submit to your king.
Got a couple of good units there, but I don't think I have anything to worry about. Got the resurrect here.
Son of
Don't look
Khemri.
like it.
Shaku refres.
fight in the water because they get bonus. They're shooting us with what they got, 4 pieces of artillery. Three cannons, damn. Let's get him a Tomb Swarm. You need running ahead of the army. Three cannons are actually quite dangerous focus on units if they don't engage us. Those guys want to get charged. Taking so much damage though, it's like those units don't give a shit about chariots. Somehow they're running faster than we are. What the fuck? They're locked in a charge, look at that. They're running faster than the chariots. Can sacrifice the chariot unit to mess up the cannons. The damage would be all too high otherwise. Chariots are really poor as well. We have access to much better units these days. Also, Depth Guard was stuck in a charge animation running faster than the chariots. Why is this guy on a chariot? What the fuck? Goddamn auto-equip on the mounts. Yeah, put a guy on a chariot.
They vex me.
Vex me too. This army lacks some serious experience. Why? What is happening here? It's like, why is this thing healing? Ah, this guy cast a spell. I'm glad they fixed the AI. They're doing some kind of special artillery formation. Why are they engaging with the rest of the units? Lobster is down.
Petra worships me.
My guy has better stats than Lord, and my guy's still losing. Maybe the reason they're moving the depth guard ahead because they're so fast, like cavalry pretty much. When I start charging, I feel like they have 80 speed.
Traverse, slaves! For Misterada!
So I can't really continue to charge there. I'm gonna play with artillery, we should go forward. Don't care about these two chariots. So the birds attacking this thing is kind of like a chariot. Just birds do attack animations.
Sepulchral Majesty.
Oh, strange engagement, really. Body boat.
Next in line!
I mean, they were really protecting their artillery there, not just waiting in the back. 3 cans on the map doesn't much. Mortars on the hand will do pretty nice. What's the bark? It's kind of like a support unit, deals some damage. As a ward save aura for our troops. For the enemies, small damage over time, and lowers their damage, but only active while it's melee.
Unleash this.
What do we get for this? Gambler's armor and 10k.
Attend your king, slaves.
So an army can actually use those.
Attend your king, slaves.
We get reanimate.
I'm awake.
Reanimate, resurrect. Do we have any construct? It's not a construct.
Serve me.
You went to the other side.
Cross the sea. Set sail. I am my father's son. Advance! Son of Nehikara. No. Onward,
So I'll tell you in a sandwich here. A really poor slot. Really poor spot, I mean. The war between Morati and Yuan Bo.
Crime.
What's going on the other side? Nurgle might be doing really good here.
You have rejected.
Rank 14, 18 settlements, Pox Megas of Nurgle. It's one tough enemy though.
You may look upon me.
Prince of the Hekara. Father's will. My father demands it.
Which figure the most fun is for? I don't know. I only played Vampire Counts as Sylvania. I played the Hexoatl as Lisbon as Hexoatl, and Tomb Kings as Khemri. They all three had some interesting stuff. Who's the most fun? Who knows? Whatever. I mean, it's fun is subjective.
Your will? What? I rise. Irreversible.
Highborn.
Lady stacked.
Do not challenge me. I command movement.
Here's the most meaningful changes out of the ones I played was Hexoatl. Compared to vanilla. They made Mazdamundi proper. It's really powerful. Making 120 jars per turn. This is just passive effect. I mean, Alder is still in control by the Empire, so they should be fine. Should. What is Clan Moors doing? Fellow pledge lost all armies. Clan Moors.
Clan Moors!
Sole military but fighting Torek and last defenders.
Arcane wisdom.
Torek is currently struggling against bloody hands. It's still gonna be a while before tier 5. Missing exotic animals to get the Venom Knights. This guys looks really stacked. Like perfect for some healing. Yeah, Khemri Lord with my will be done on a horse with him. With Resurrect. And I don't see how they're gonna be dying. No skeleton chariots. This guy's an army, the dog army. Borzak is not moving here. He does have a spooky army.
Address me as your
I wanna get the cavalry.
desert to sea. My will be done. What?
He's sending multiple armies to the jungles.
Voyage! Yes, grovel and beg.
What's been available in this place? This place gets some troops. There's already a new treasure here. Three turns local recruitment for a tier 3 unit. That's bizarre. Something to feed the realm of souls, perhaps. These are the AP. These are the armor-piercing skellies, huh? Does the SFO make Tomb arms easy to obtain? A little bit, yeah. 4142, 52. Guys have golden shields. This guy's a bleed, but this guy's gonna do really good damage against infantry. We only got Tunga for this crap. I'll just get one of these Zandri black shields.
Sirs, attend!
What to do with this one?
Or use me spell.
They're really stacked here. Let's bring another army if they want to cause trouble.
Priest King! Now we go! Nehekara rises from the sands.
Both patrol armies. These guys have stone sentinels.
Mortal fool! King of tombs!
Why not? Let's go. This is the Nekara warriors. 2. You can put the halberds in another army. 14 out of 14. This is like a chance to recruit these guys locally.
My dynasty. Tomb King of Nehekara.
Did I saw it as an issue with what's it called? Nightboat. I'll check it out. Yeah. Yeah, the Nightbot doesn't work on the alerts. Let me see. Oh, I see. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Don't tell me it was because of Last Evil. That puts you in the lead for the which faction to pit for the Star Wars style campaign. So you're putting it towards this Star Wars style campaign. You do? Well, you're at 200 over 150 so jeep count, so you currently have the lead to pick the faction or the campaign or whatnot. Yeah, I don't know why the alerts don't work. Has anybody been watching any other streams recently? Does the Nightbot work there? Maybe just my stream. The Nightbot don't seem to be working on currently on my OBS. Blue deck, bro, really? What the hell? Deck, bro, what's up with you lately, man? I'm worried for you. David Robert Jones. Oh, man. Is that your real name, or isn't that character from The Fringe? The scary guy that's played by that really good actor? Other streams, you're the only one for me. I appreciate it. That is such a great actor that plays that character in Fringe. And again, that could be a real name, right? Man, I really want to rewatch Fringe, but I can never really find the time. The Walter Bishop character, that guy is a legend. So talented. The Joe Noble's character in Fringe. The guy that played Lord Denethor in Lord of the Rings. I guess we can cue the snakes. If you can get past like the first season, the shit gets so good. It felt like it was like just a case every week, but everything starts to connect. And there's a couple of really good characters in that one. It's like especially the Walter Bishop guy. If you haven't seen like the later stuff, you haven't seen anything yet. Do you know about the Volternate bear squads? Don't Google it though. I'm just wondering. Not sure how far you're in. 8 episodes. I haven't seen nothing. 6. When I saw Volternate, I was like, "What the?" It was like the best thing I've seen at the time. Who is streaming Fringe? It's on HBO Max. It's like I want to rewatch it. I want to build up towards that again, but it feels like the first 20-ish episodes. There's a lot of like, I don't want to say like a filler stuff, but it's more like world building, and half of it is like, I would say, not very relevant. But if you get past that and when the stuff gets connecting, it gets really good. I'm not like the person who just go watch like second season. I wanna build up towards it again. Appreciate it more by going to the start again. Yeah, it started like this, Bear Squads, but it gets the story progresses much more later. When they expand the Observer's story and what's happening. It's like, don't you just love it when you're watching something and they think like they're in charge, and you know, they think they have the authority over things, and then like it turns out they're just like a small part of everything. On a really such a global, potentially catastrophic scale that that could happen. They don't even realize like what might happen. It's always like when stuff like this happens. I haven't been using Necropolis Knights in a while. They look really stacked in this one. This unit has the crazy collision vanilla. There's this one TV show that I have never really get into, but I really want to watch it. And you don't judge me, guys. I'm a red name. It's what was the name of it again? I want to say it right. Is it Elementary? What? You don't even know what that show is. I think it's Elementary. When it's like a Sherlock Holmes setting, but Watson is played by Lucy Liu, and Lucy Liu is the reason why I want to watch it. I mean, that's a good enough reason to watch anything, right? She's really hot. Lucy Liu is really hot. And like, I think it's the reason enough to watch that shit. Dang, bro, what the fuck is happening with you, man? The red, green name with the feels weird, man. You have fallen far there, bro. Far, far, far. This is like, I've never seen such low in my channel since I started streaming. Like, for a second I thought it was Bloomcools, but it's past midnight. He's in bed sleeping for like an hour now. The guy is dreaming himself. He's a midlife crisis. Can you have a midlife crisis in your early 30s? Or is it like a thing get in your 40s? Give us more insight on that show. I mean, what more insight do you want? Lucy Liu is hot, and she plays in it. That's enough. It's like, you know what's my way of thinking, guys? You know, as a red name, the show is finished. The show is finished, as in done. So you can binge it. You can binge it, and what I think about this, Lucy Liu is in 154 episodes. Let's say 90% of this, even if 90% of this is whatever, there might be really 10 good episodes with her in that. And that might be worth watching just for that. It is CBS, so it's crap, but it has Lucy Liu in it. But for those 10 episodes, it might be worth 2 months of my life. Had to watch shit shows like this on MSL when I had no internet for 2 weeks. So, okay, without anybody spoiling it, to people who have seen any of these shows, is there any great episodes in it? I saw some episodes rated 9 and above. So there gotta be some good stuff. And Sherlock is male and Watson is female, so there gotta be some sexual tension as well involving Lucy Liu. That's reason enough for me to watch this shit.
Sire!
Simp! 54? Come on, man, it's Lucy Liu, what the fuck?
Animus!
Some of those running the background type shows.
I serve. Make way!
I really should read it, so I shouldn't be bothered with. I think my brother's friend watched Elemental. I'm gonna ask him about it.
Gods, yes. At once. Creator.
I watched some of the Castle, but always while I was drunk for some reason. And I think I was might have been giggling like a little girl, but I'm not sure. Maybe I'm misremembering. Man, that content will not deliver if you don't get into the entire series, like the entire setting. Like those couple 10 episodes, it's not going to be doing anything for you unless you watch the rest.
It shall be done.
It's like the Siege of Minas Tirith. The Siege of Minas Tirith would be a really epic thing if it was just by itself, but everything building towards it. And all the characters coming, nearly all the characters coming there, It made it one of the most amazing cinematic experiences ever in the history of cinemas, or whatever you want to call it. You can't just watch that part. You have to watch everything. You can't just skip 80% of the movies just to get that part. You gotta build up towards that and then watch it.
Legion, move! My father demands it.
Why do we have to go to the jungles? Arkan, what the fuck?
Ready? Undying Prince.
As I get older, the Theoden speech hits me harder every time. You know, and in the recent years, I've, you know, like the facial expressions he makes and the way that when he's making the speech, it's like he knows that many, if not all, including himself, is gonna die in that fight. Which I didn't realize when I was younger. I just expect, you know, the good guys just gonna win. You know, I didn't even know that Theoden would die when I watched it the first time. Who dies? The king. What the hell? Like, yeah, they haven't watched Lord of the Rings. What the hell? What, they were like 18? I was just saying how the Theoden speech it's like hits harder every time I rewatch it, especially as I get older. As I get older. I'm excited for the more Lord of the Rings movies. Oh my god. You know, Shit Wizard asking that question is, what do you guys think is gonna happen when Creative Assembly releases Medieval 3 Total War and it's another Rome to Disaster? Has anybody even thought about this thing like this, or we just expect the most overhyped, amazing, oversold Total War to date? Have you ever thought about this shit, Wizard? CA can do some really low blow stuff when they're gonna make the trailers from Devil 3. Overhype the people. Especially if they go from the religious part of things with the Crusades and the hard times in Europe at a time. They can really create this, like the next massive hype since like probably even higher, bigger than the Rome 2 hype they did before the game got released. And you guys, you know they're gonna do that. They're going to overhype it out of all proportion, that no matter what game they release, average, acceptable, Skyfield, or another Rome 2 or another Warhammer 2, it's not going to live up to the hype they built. Or who knows, maybe it's gonna be the next best thing. I'm expecting a Richard Lionheart Legendary Lord. I honestly wouldn't mind the famous characters which have like second chances. They don't die immediately. Like they get wounded, you know, in 2 battles before they die. You know, like Attila in Tolor Attila. So your guy gets wounded once, you have to pay ransom or something, send him home. And next time gets wounded as dies or something like that. Like maybe they have like 2 second chances or 1 second chance. I don't think I would mind that. This is gonna grant us so much stuff here. Deal, bro, is everything okay? It's never okay. Let's unlock all the heralds. I think we might need to get all the wisdoms as well. I don't remember if it looks like that. It's been a while. I mean, they are definitely going to abuse the hype building for Medieval 3. They're definitely going to abuse it. There's a guarantee. They're going to abuse the hype to oversell, you know, the pre-sales of the games, to boost the pre-sales of the game. They're gonna abuse the shit out of it. And it's gonna take a couple of really good trailers for it. At least we might get a couple of, you know, good trailers, guys. You know, like it's not like we're gonna get another disc, right? It's like there's no way it's gonna be another disc.
Peggy 16.
In darkness, I shall be light.
That's one of my favorite trailers.
In times of doubt, I shall keep faith. In throes of rage, I shall hone my craft. In vengeance, I shall have no mercy. In the midst of battle, I shall have no fear. in the face of death. I shall have no remorse.
I would just say like 2 or 3 times a year. Why am I doing this to myself? That's Ella just copy my face. God damn it, shit wizard. Go to bed. Go to bed, shit wizard. You doomsayer. When he thinks middle 3 won't be a disaster. Shit wizard, remember 6 years ago? Around this time? I was assembling my new computer, 1080 Ti. And we're doing a Tomb King's Khemri campaign. Good times, huh? You became the sugar daddy. You're still the sugar daddy 6 years later. Different times. More like the high of the Warhammer 2, really. And during those times, we were still like, when are they gonna fix the greenskins? And then they released the Goblins update. Couple years later.
Bow before your king. Set sail.
Those guys know that we're coming.
My will be done. Chart course. Set sail.
$11 units, huh? What is the shop there? What the hell? Scottish says, and now we sit here wondering when they are gonna fix Warhammer 3. I know I'm gonna get copying for this, but Warhammer 3 Miracle patch is coming. They're gonna list at least one miracle patch before they abandon this game. There's no way they're gonna list at least one miracle patch before they're done with this shit. They still want to sell at least probably 4 to 5 DLCs, 25 euros plus each.
Unliving king. Behold your death. Death awaits.
SFO is fixed for Warhammer 3. The AI is still the same, LS. Doesn't fix anything, just adds more stuff. Why are they not shooting? I use them when we play a longer campaign. Why'd they make it worse, LS? Why'd they make it worse? Yeah, watching status I did, not on the stream though. Dancing to multiple artillery pieces. You see this? What you do? The depth guard always doing so much carnage. These are the Legend archers. They're quite sturdy. Even have less health than the other archers. I guess it's the leadership that makes the difference. I guess they got spears. Why is the thing not getting hit properly? The bone crush and bleed. God, what are you guys doing? Huskets are firing in crowds like that. This entire series started with a really huge problem initially. When they started making the AI to simulate the player and use the anti-cheese tactics. The moment they started coding AI this way, it all started going to shit. And not only that, they made things worse after that. Especially since the 4.0 update. We don't care about some kind of AI that simulates another player. We don't want that. We want an AI that's competent enough to simulate a world here where we are Khemri, not player, and the other nations have a chance and actually do some smart decisions. Some are getting big, ally against them. Difficulty add more to everybody. It's pretty straightforward. But they did the anti-cheese tactics for the AI the worst way possible, and then they did blanket changes which just messed up the entire campaign difficulty, and the battle difficulty. I don't know what the fuck even doing. They just made things so much worse. It's never been this bad. It all happened since the 4.0 update and all those hotfixes. People used to say the AI has always been this bad. Literally, these same people are now saying that they made everything, they messed up everything. It's like they're saying that the campaign AI is passive, the battle AI is all over the place, really bad path finding, unresponsive reinforcements, no real threat in large battles. Even the peasants were starting to say these things these days. They used to say the AI was always this bad.
Slaves, inform the necrotect. Setra the Imperium.
They hot fixed the flickering, and my game almost never flickered, and now it flickers all the time. These are the hot fixes there, Liz.
Voyage! I rule everything. I have arrived. Address me as Your Highness. My dynasty reigns supreme.
Yeah, in a real time, in a game that has many factions, factors, abilities, and stuff like this, that's gonna require a lot of work. But when it comes to strategy games, AI in a turn-based game, they can definitely get out of hand, difficulty-wise. And I'm not just talking about, you know, they just have better stats or anything. I think a turn-based game requires like a layer of tactics. Can definitely they can definitely do stuff like this. But in a real-time game, I have to do real-time decisions. That's a different story.
Priest King.
I wouldn't call Paradox games turn-based games, Bear Squads. They're real-time games. But maybe you meant that. It's like I think you can have you know, with the decent resources, like let's say AI of Bell Brothers, or a game like Heroes of Might and Magic, in a turn-based combat. I think the AI there can be near perfect. Especially with the proper effort and care from the developers. The real time just gonna require too much effort that probably nobody's. They just have to be. It has to be competent enough, and in the areas where they're not competent enough, they fill up the difficulty bonuses. You know, like what people call cheats. But difficulty always works like this, you know. You play on a base setup, they play with +1 or +2. That's, you know, like OG difficulty. You do 1, they do 1.2. Or, you know, Bethesda style. You do 0.7, they do 0.5. But if you mix this with some improvements, and especially in like a turn-based game, it definitely can be difficult. But I don't think it's ever a focus for them to make a near perfect AI. I think they just put enough effort that the AI is competent enough for a majority of the player base. And the majority of the player base will not play a game more than 50 hours. So for them, probably gonna be perfect.
Tomb King of Nehekara. Legions, march! Unliving, march! Of the dead. Onwards, legions! Son of Nehekara. This way!
Okay.
In a shrine! Moving!
I mean, we've seen this with some games, you know, they get to a really good point, and then the devs either, you know, want to make another game, they don't want to keep working on it, even if they can just milk it and make it possibly even better, or they want to expand it to a different genre of games, like in the case of, what's it called, what they did with the Hyenas. They hired a bunch of people, they fired a bunch of people, they don't even probably have any real people anymore in Total War. They probably moved on already everywhere else, and they just got back to the people who gonna need years of experience before it gets decent again. and just the point when they get good again, they're gonna probably leave somewhere else again. That make any sense? I feel like that's what most of these companies are doing. Like, they work a couple of years here, they get experience, they start making decent shit finally, and then they might deliver, you know, get lucky maybe even. And just before, you know, they can further put all that experience to work on something they were working on, they get hired somewhere else for an, I don't know, higher salary or better benefits or something, and just go live there. This is why people care more about indie games than these big games, because, you know, those people actually gonna put passion and pride in their work, and not just go work somewhere else before, you know, things get really finished, just to make more money.
See, Father, I command.
Maybe the work conditions are better, who knows, but it feels like this happens every 4 to 6 years. They get people get trained, get experience, and then before they can you know, make some real different changes to the final product, they left things unfinished and go work somewhere else. And I get new people again, and it's the cycle over again. I start to feel like it's happening like this, not just in this game, but in a lot of games.
I keep my own counsel.
And fuck making you know, a great product when you can just make good enough product and just try to make more money instead. As long as it sells, it's a good product, right?
Onwards, legions! Do not challenge me!
The moment it's not selling and people giving it negative reviews, then they're gonna go back and look what's wrong with it and try to make changes until they get to the point where they got a trust the community and they sell it again. And then kind of exploit it for a couple of years. Might not even deliver anything more than they delivered to improve it again. And it comes all over again with the new people.
Make way!
They get lucky, they release a big one, they get a lot of sales, and then they can fuck up a couple of more. And then they, you know, need to deliver again, fuck up a couple more, deliver again, and it's like, they could literally just get away with it for decades. And they start making, you know, people wonder, will they release a good product again? Maybe they are finally getting their shit together. Maybe this is the one. This is the one. It's gonna be like World of Warcraft Vanilla and Burning Crusade over again. Trust me. And people just keep buying this game, that game, that game, that game, and trying to relieve all those things, right? That's gonna be the one. And even if after you know, 15 years they release that one game, you're not gonna be the same anymore. You've been burned too many times, spent too much money, might be jaded, dead inside, and they done it. They're gonna try to get it then to the new crowd, the one that has not been spent, burned, and worn out on you know, by the industry. And here we go again. I'm not saying that it's all like this, that everybody's like this, but I think like a good 60 to 70% of the industry is like this. So you just have to accept it for what it is, and not really get invested too much. It's just a game. Why do you have to be so mad? It's not like it's your life or something on the line, right? Not like you live from this. You hear me, shit wizard? The moment they announce the next Elder Scrolls game, even after the star failed, you know, delivering for some, not delivering for others, all I want to see from you is feels good, man, and overhyping this shit. No doubts. Just feels good, man, hype, excitement, and pre-purchasing the game. No questions asked, just buy it. Just buy it. And feels good, man. Hype it out of all proportion. Consume. I never really made the connection with the main creation, you know, what's it called? The Walmart type of store. You know, that has a bunch of supermarkets. Never made this connection until people started using this word, Salib-san. And it's called consume. I never made this connection, and then like, I'm starting to realize, man, we're all just consumers to them, right? If we complain about something, they might do a change. They raise prices, they lower prices. But eventually they get their way. And we always lose in the end. Just stop purchasing, right, stuff. I mean, I feel like we got a small victory over Creative Assembly. With what happened with Total War Pharaoh. And them working again on the Shadows of Change, which was really a fucking disaster. But it started all going downhill with the release of the Chaos Dwarfs. And I'm not saying Chaos Dwarfs is you know, like anything. You know, it seems like all right for a faction, but they didn't do anything else. You can't just release Chaos Dwarfs in Immortal Empires. It's no longer acceptable. So it was not enough. But Shadows of Change was really like what they pissed off the entire community. I think like they pissed off probably over 70% of the community with that one. Because people were still purchasing that DLC. It's like, I know you did about purchase it. Don't try to deny it. You pre-purchased that shit. Those people that play multiplayer with us, I saw them using those power creep lords from Grand Cate. I saw the changeling. You should all be ashamed. And then we won there. They said they're gonna deliver more on the Shadows of Change. And they then, you know, announced the Throne delay. And I like to think they're gonna put more effort in that DLC. They're gonna do more stuff for the Dwarves and the Empire. And deliver more. Because they probably would just try to get away with it the same way they tried to get away with the Shadows of Change. A viewer got me the Chaos Dwarfs on a sale like 6 months later. Was it like 7 months later? Something like that. But damage was done. My initial impression of it was tainted. When the Chaos Dwarfs got released, the entire series got tainted in a way. And it might have been just a little bit taint, you know, like a little bit corruption that spreads in the area. But when they released the Shadows of Change, that taint went like multiplied tenfold. It became permanent. And I don't think they're gonna leave it down, but I'm hopeful they might deliver 2 good patches this year, and they just lower at least some amount of this taint they released last year. I mean, that's like it's a reasonable thing to expect, considering. I have mixed feelings about Fallout 4. I do enjoy parts of it, but I don't like a lot of parts of it. I think they went a very lazy approach with removing skills, and the RPG parts of the game were next to minimal. But the Bethesda part of the game made a good game. But the Fallout game was... It was probably the worst part, the Fallout part of the game. Bethesda part of the game delivered, I would say, in Fallout 4. Yeah, exactly. I've been saying this for a while now. That's why I've been pissed off with the Dwarves update, Chaos Dwarves update, and the Shadows of Change update. The new content is no longer works anymore. This is Immortal Empires. They need to really put some effort into it. Just updating something is not good enough anymore. They gotta update multiple things at once, deliver new content on top of that if they want money, and reworks at the same time, while fixing bugs and polishing the game. It feels like it's too much. I've been saying this for nearly a year, KubJ. I'm not sure if you heard me. I've been saying that for nearly a year. New content is just not acceptable anymore. Immortal Empire is a massive campaign. Requires a lot of work, curating, somebody paying attention, somebody giving input, them actually accepting input, them working more on the game. It's gonna be a lot of work, and I think they've given up on it. Instead, they try to get some lazy new content out instead. And it backfired. That was basically Chaos Dwarves and the Shadows of Change. Just lazy new content and not really the important things. This shit is massive. It's probably 100 times bigger than any new content. And that thing matters more than the new content. I'm hopeful we get 2 good updates this year. And unfortunately, since they delayed the Thrones of Delay, we might just get 1. They're gonna try to get away with it with probably 4 or 5 months of slacking. So 1 miracle page this year. If they don't deliver, it's probably gonna be a sign that they're not going to work on anything big anymore for Immortal Empires. They're probably just gonna get away with a couple of hot fixes, a rework or 2, and new content. But then again, you see what happened with the Shadows of Change. There was a fucking disaster, man. The ratings were plummeting. They saw that. It's like, there is nothing worse for a big developer. There is nothing worse for a big developer than going on something like Steam. I mean, Steam has like over 30 million active users daily, and they see this. This hurts them. This hurts their reputation, their future. They're literally losing money on this. No matter who they are, how big they are, and they have to do something about it, right? They have to increase the ratings. And you see what they did? What they did? They fixed power reserves. They haven't even put in patch notes. They fixed the arcane items that have been bugged for years regarding who finds them. And they fixed, they added respec. They added some of the most sought after features we've been asking for years. And one of those things was like it's like somebody went to Legion of War, Total War type, tier level player, and they asked them, what people want. They probably went to like somebody like, I don't know, some other content creator, and they asked, what would people want the most? Or they have somebody like that helping them, and they went with the specs, they went with fixing of the power reserves, and they went with the, alongside that the arcane items. Like they deliver like 2 big changes, features. Like to them might have been a small things, but to us, we've been waiting for this shit to get fixed for years. And you think this happened because they were playing to it happen? No, it happened just because the review ratings went to shit. They pissed off a lot of people, and they, it was like that thing that they were responding as well. The thing made it worse because they couldn't keep their mouths shut. And then Total War Pharaoh even made things even worse. It's like they saw that they fucked up. They had to do something fast, something important, and that's why they fixed the power reserves. That's why they fixed the respec. We have never gotten that if they just like just a barely mediocre, acceptable content with just a small rework on the side, might get mixed ratings, maybe almost mostly positive, and they wouldn't need to really be bothered with this, pleasing people. But they released something really that pissed off people, and then they just made things worse. And they made things worse again. And they had literally like 3 months of like dark clouds above their heads. And what they got there? We got 2 things that everybody wanted for years. and all of a sudden they can release it. Like, they've been saying like they're not gonna do it, it's kind of like complicated shit like this, but you know, there's nothing complicated about it. They're professionals, they got people, big company. If they put their heads to it, there's nothing they could have done. It's just a matter of time. They can do it in a week, or they can do it in 10 weeks, because it takes resources. If they can do it in 2 weeks, they probably will do it. If they can do it in 10 weeks, they might do it. If it takes like 3 weeks, they're not gonna do it. And remember how they started saying they accept feedback now? For example, look at Pharaoh. Pharaoh's a fucking disaster. Like, no reception from the... Like, nobody even got really the game. And they're literally interacting with the community, what they want to see changed. And they're making those changes. Why are the Warhammer devs not doing the same? It's like they have still a little bit more room. The hot fixes are getting like some traction. The respec healed some of the damage. The power reserve update, I mean, and look at this. 73. Guys, it is getting better. This might be 61% next month. Might even be mostly positive by the end of the year if you don't fuck up again. Just keep your mouth shut. Don't respond. Don't hire any more community managers. We tried with like 5 of them. We don't need any more. Just no comment. Just work on the game. And this might actually get like 65% in like half a year. It might even get 70% because people are going to change their reviews if they release a miracle patch. If they don't release a miracle patch, this is not going to be mostly positive by the end of the year. But this is starting to heal. And they don't really need to, you know, do more stuff. They released another hotfix recently, fucked up more shit, but, you know, the peasants see it as a hotfix. More positive reviews, they work on the game, they're fixing shit, even if the fixes are opposite, you know, they released a hotfix. You know, for the masses, they're fixing the game. And the ratings are going up. Up, up, up. This might even be 61% next month, and they definitely want to see this to blue. This is probably the #1 goal right now. See this to blue, so they can start selling shit again. They can really release another €25 DLC or 2 if this doesn't get too positive again. Not many people are gonna buy that shit. Everybody's gonna wait for a sale, another 30% sale, 50% sale. There's always so much content. It's almost like they don't release old content because they might be afraid that people are not gonna buy new content. Don't they realize like literally tons of people are buying new content just because they're supporting old content and releasing reworks and patches and shit? Like, if they release something good, reworks, patches and shit, you know, I would be buying new content without even thinking what it is. Just because they're working the game. If they just release new content, I don't see they're working in the game. They haven't done shit in a year. I'm not gonna buy new content because they're not working the game. I don't care about new shit, I want them to keep working the game. If they keep working the game, I see they work on the game, I'm gonna buy new content, no question asked. Because I see they're working. They're not working, I'm not gonna buy new content. I only have like 100 factions to play. I can play campaigns for the next 10 years without buying anything. Jibber jabber intensifies. Okay, let's call it here, boys. Let's call it here. I'm getting worked up here. I don't like it. I get thirsty when I get worked up. We'll call it here, and hope I get to fall asleep early and start the stream tomorrow earlier. Hey, okay. Anyways, boys, thanks for watching. See you next time.